It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
We're on the air.
Good morning. Welcome to Down on the Corner. I'm Bob Rectenwall sitting in for Dale Hoffman. Dale's a little bit under the weather today. This morning we've got Mr. Bob Zdora, the Z team. We'll be talking to him about this week in real estate in just a few minutes. We've got the rookie, the intern, the sit-in, the master of all gadgets, David.
Scooter's still behind me,
and
though.
Scooter's got his back. And I mean, he's got his back. So
that's what it's supposed to be.
We're here this morning to bring you Down on the Corner program.
Need something to drink. I'm trying to help.
He's looking for a biscuit. He didn't see one.
I'm going to turn this camera or this mic so it actually picks you up.
Gosh.
There, now we can hear you.
See?
The whole time I was letting him.
Set right on top of it, are you?
Dale's at home feeling worse than he did when he got up this morning.
He'll feel real good tomorrow when I talk to him about texting me at 4:38 in the morning. I guarantee you. Brood Awakening Coffee will get you going every morning. I don't drink coffee, but
it's good.
Does.
Scooter made coffee this morning. It's good.
It is.
There we go.
It didn't melt the spoon, so it turned out okay.
Done good.
I make normal coffee.
Normal coffee. He said 2 pounds to the cup is what he
Something
said.
like that, yeah.
It's a little bit
like
off.
It was trying to get it up to the edge of the filter.
Brood Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you. The lobby at Baxter Regional Medical Center, which has newly been renovated, and Balmer Boulevard, and out 62 East by Walmart in front of House of Pizza. Go visit the guys or gals at Brood Awakening Coffee. Pick up a cinnamon roll and your favorite coffee. And I imagine they're still selling pumpkin spice stuff this time of the year.
Well, you can get some foo-foo stuff. Sure.
Get some foo-foo coffee. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So go visit Mike and his staff at Brood Awakening Coffee, Balmer Boulevard, BRMC lobby, or 62 East out by Walmart. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring you the morning prayer each and every day. That kind of sound like Dale, doesn't it?
Yes.
Except there's a whole bunch in Arkansas and one in Memphis. Roller Funeral Home. If you don't know where Roller Funeral Home is in Mountain Home, just drive around till you see the biggest flag in Baxter County. Pull in their driveway and go visit the folks at Roller Funeral Home. And now it's time for the morning prayer. Scooter, you got a prayer?
No, you go ahead.
Oh, go right ahead. All right. Dear Lord, we just thank you for this great day that you've given us. Thank you for the time that we have to visit with the folks at home and visit amongst ourselves. Lord, we just pray that Dale will get better so he can come in and sit in his seat tomorrow, and we can have fun with him and carry on as the show goes on. Lord, we just thank you for everything that you provide to our families, and Lord, we just pray that you'll be with our government as they try to make decisions about things that don't make sense. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Now, it's time for the weather.
All right.
Brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zdora, 870-405-0793. Let's take a quick look at that river shot first.
Yeah, not so much today.
We're going to see thick, dense fog, and that's what's in the forecast till about 10 o'clock this morning. And actually, there is a freezing frog advisory.
Freezing frogs are going to be falling down. It'll be kind of like the iguanas. The iguanas in Florida, we're going to have freezing frogs here.
Yeah,
okay.
We're freezing frogs today.
Here, I'll go to that one where we can actually see something. There it's. I love that shot.
What time of the year was that shot taken, Bob?
That was probably in the summer, August, September.
Mid-summer?
Yeah. There were a lot of guys out fishing this weekend, so that's a good thing. The water was down a little bit, and it makes the dates like they all know. They're all on the same text line, and the water gets to below a certain amount of generation, and
it's time to move.
They're out.
Yeah, time to go.
Yeah.
One thing I meant to mention during the morning prayer is this area has lost a great mentor in Mr. Forrest Wood.
Yes, indeed.
Over the weekend, Mr. Wood passed away, so prayers go out to his family and his grandchildren and all that knew and loved a man. He did a lot for this area, Baxter, Marion, just all the surrounding areas. So please remember the Wood family in your prayers today as they are dealing with loss of a loved one.
And a lot of quiet things.
Pardon?
A lot of quiet things that he didn't go looking for any credit for or anything else.
He wasn't a credit hound.
Yeah.
He was just a man that did stuff behind the scenes, and it generally was good for a lot of folks.
Yep. Yep.
So we've lost two real good men in the last 5 years, Mr. Jim Gaston and Mr. Forrest Wood. So please remember them in your prayers this morning. So on with the weather. Currently it's 34 degrees in Mountain Home. Let's take a look right here. It looks pretty clear until you get over toward Nashville. Well, he's right on top of things, isn't he?
You can pass the temperatures, but it's all right.
That's
I'll get back to the temperatures. Just hold on. Who's running this
He just
mouse?
has to-
Yeah, wait, who's sitting here? Yeah. Tell him, Bob.
Keep
You go
up
ahead.
with you, though.
You go ahead. It'll be okay.
I got a call from ASU. Said, "Give us." The guy sits there, drinks coffee, he's getting a grade for this. Give him a little test this morning. So we'll do that. So would you rather go back over here and look at these temperatures?
Sure.
How's that?
There we go.
I didn't hear. What happened to the horn? We missed the trumpet.
There.
That's
It's done. Moving on.
See, the temperatures don't come to the horn, Scooter.
see. Now we know that we're ready for the weather.
See, now we're ready for the weather.
Yep.
Now, is that a cornet or a trumpet
Neither. It's just me making noises.
or a bugle?
Yeah.
Currently 35 in Mountain Home, 30 in Flippin, 40 in Harrison, 30 in Yellville, 30 in Salem, 35 in Calico Rock, 36 in Mountain View, 30 in St. Louis, 33 in Poplar Bluff, 30 in West Plains, Missouri, 36 in Branson, and in Watford City it's 31. So it's kind of warmed up there.
Yeah, it has.
Now can we go to the next?
Now I got a
one?
question.
Sir,
No.
How can it be clear with mist and fog? That-
Weather Nation.
oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I just glanced over at that. I had noticed that before.
Yeah.
Just seemed kind of
Have you been paying any attention to the impeachment trials?
very little.
There's about the same
Yeah,
question
that's
right
that's
there.
boy. You're right about that.
It's clear with mist and fog.
Right.
Yep.
Anyway, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
go.
already switched.
Wow,
I
man.
beat you to it.
Well, he's got it. See, he's catching that.
Yeah.
You can give him a
I'll
better
call
grade when you talk to
professor.
them.
Get
Yeah.
you a good grade. We are absolutely clear except for the mist and
Mist
fog.
and fog.
That's weathernation.com if you want to know where we get all this good information. I'm not as good at the roads as Dale is, but looks like Interstate 40 is clear all the way across. Interstate 55 is clear. Got a little blurb of something going on around Blytheville. If you travel up north up toward Chicago, I'm sure there's stuff on the ground, but it looks to be the roads are clear to get you there if that's where you need to go. Like Bob Zdora said a couple days ago, may be rough looking now, but by the time you get there, it's going to be cleared up.
That's
So
right.
Things will always change.
Yes, they do.
Let's go over here to the National Weather Service. And fellas, I'm colorblind, so I couldn't tell you what that means right there.
Probably.
Is that this right here? Dense fog advisory?
That's probably it.
From, gosh, nearly the
From
tip
Texas
of Texas
to
all the way up into
Minnesota?
Iowa, all the way to the border.
Yep.
And what we got here is a winter advisory up in Minnesota. If you wait till the fog lifts, if you're traveling, I bet you've got a pretty good trip ahead of you. 7-day forecast. Today, high 57 and sunny. Tonight, mostly cloudy, low 34. High tomorrow, 34, cloudy, and then some showers likely. 60% chance of rain. Tuesday night, 80% chance of wintry mix with low of 33 degrees. 30% chance of wintry mix, and then mostly cloudy on Wednesday, high 42. Wednesday night, 31, mostly cloudy. Thursday, looks like it's going to be partly sunny. How do you get partly sunny? Either the sun's out or it's not. High 42 degrees, low Thursday night, mostly cloudy, and low 30. We have no drought until you get down south of Little Rock. It looks like there's a little bit of dryness down there. Got some moderate down around Texarkana in Miller County. Got some abnormally dry stuff in Hot Springs County, Clark County, Nevada, Columbia, Lafayette, and Little River. Drought in Missouri. They've had a lot of rain in Missouri,
Yes, they have.
so there's no drought warnings in Missouri.
We had a good rain the other day.
We
Friday
had,
when
we
it
had
rained.
good rain
Yeah.
last night
Yeah. You couldn't tell with all the fog. I couldn't tell how much because of the.
because of the fog.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It rained
foggy.
good yesterday afternoon, actually. I was out in the barn and watching some stuff, and it started coming down on the metal roofs. Like, oh, okay, that's good.
See, now it must have come Marion County quicker than Baxter because I was out till about 5. Didn't start raining until about 4:30, and when it did, it rained pretty hard.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's the weather. Brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. I'm sorry. Brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora of the Z Team. We'll be back with Bob here in just a minute. Scooter, you could be sitting here.
I wouldn't have as much fun.
It's all about the fun, right?
That's right. It is about the fun. That's right.
Congratulations go to Mr. Zdora about his Chamber Award.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Spirit Award.
Congratulations.
Yeah. It's a cool thing.
Presented to you at the Chamber banquet that was, last Thursday?
Thursday night, yeah, we had some people nominated us and nominated me, and the vote was cast, and I won. And it was I do what I can do. It's easy to do things for. It's not just for the chamber, for the area. I mean, when I'm on here, I'm on the radio, wherever I'm in. If I'm at a meeting someplace talking, I always talk about it.
Right.
Quality of life, how great we have it here, how you can buy that 3-bedroom, 2 baths anywhere, but you can't buy what we have here. You can't buy the generosity of people. You can't buy a Forrest Wood stands out so much more here than he would in other places, obviously bigger places, just because of the scope of things. You don't realize how lucky small town America, why people want to come to small town America, is because it does stand out. You can be somebody, believe me, when I was a kid, I was a little Polak kid growing up in an Irish Catholic neighborhood on the south side of Chicago. Nobody in my family ever dreamt that I'd have been Realtor of the Year, that we'd be the #1 team, that I'd be here selling real estate. They all figured I'd be the police and the Marine that I was. But to take on the second part of our life and do as well as we have with it and help as many people as we have, which is what gets us to doing well. It's pretty humbling to look back, and I talked to the guys up north, and they're like, well, how's it going? You know, they get the little question in there. It's great.
Right.
It's great. Go to the website. Take a look. Go look at the camera. Go look at the different things that are going on here. Look at the community events that are going on. Oh.
Yeah. And one thing I'll throw out there, and this is, Scooter probably giggle again, but one thing that I've noticed about Bob Zdora is Bob Zdora on Monday. He's Bob Zdora on Tuesday. Bob Zdora on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I've never seen you on Sunday, so I don't know.
Pretty
Maybe
much.
that's a little bit different on Sunday. Maybe that's your break
wear a
day.
suit, and I usher at St. Peter, so it's that part's for that hour and a half is a little
But no
different.
matter where you are run into, you're the same then as you are now. And it's still, yes, you come on the show to promote the Z Team and to promote Century 21, but it's more to promote Baxter County, Mountain Home,
Sure.
this area.
Yeah.
And that's to be commended for, and it was.
Thank you. And I appreciate that, because nothing works without, if the area here doesn't work, then none of the other stuff works. You know, there is no real estate market if people don't want to come here.
Right.
And there's a lot of reasons for people to come here, and they don't realize it, you know. And it's not for everybody. We'll get people, we've got like a little tour that we give them to just kind of let them see the area. And Jewel got a letter from a guy who sent it back saying, they were the best realtors I ever worked with that never showed me a house.
I saw that. Yeah.
You know, and so when you look at it that way, it's like I say, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths in a lot of places, but you can't buy what we have here, you know.
Community news. We have a sponsor for community news? No.
We're about to.
About to. So, community news brought to you by whoever would like to have that spot.
Us right now. Brought to you by us.
Brought to you by
By
XL7 TV. We've got a Texas Hold'em tournament coming up for American Legion Baseball, which is, don't see the date on here. Scooter, do you happen to know the date on this?
It's 2 of them. There's one for the library, I think, and one it's at Big Creek, and then there's another one.
We've got a Texas Hold'em tournament
there we
for
go.
Baxter County Library, which was
Cycle.
last Saturday.
Oh, was it? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
That one goes
So get
file 13.
Get that in the right pile.
We have fundraiser basket bingo fundraiser for the Van Meter Senior Center. That'll be Saturday the 29th of February at 1 o'clock. Doors open at 12. Bingo card donation is $10 for the first card, $5 for each card thereafter. That's the Van Meter Senior Center at 1101 Spring Street there at Cooper Park. Concession stand with drinks and light snacks will be open, and there'll be a 50-50 drawing and some door prizes. So that's at the Van Meter Senior Center. Have a Heart campaign. $3 will provide a homebound senior a warm meal from the Senior Center. One senior for 1 week. 5 meals, $15. 7 meals would be $21, or for a full month would be $30. You can make that donation in memory or in honor of your favorite senior, and they will hang a heart there at the Van Meter Senior Center for you in the honor of the person that you pick. You can get a hold of the Senior Center at 424-3054, and they'll talk to you about both of those events. They also have a cookie sale coming up on February the 10th through the 14th. You can give them a call about the cookies. Let's see. National Library Week. National Library, I love it. National Library Week from January to April. Ozark Woodturners will meet. They will have a meet February the 8th from 9 to 3 at Lakeview City Hall. AARP Driver Safety, February the 9th. Cookie sale we've already talked about. What else have we got on here we can take a look at?
We have I know that we're having chili dinner on the 31st at Century 21 LeMac for the French Club
I was
to
looking for
send
that
them
one.
to Quebec.
When is that?
It's this Friday.
This Friday.
31st, I think it's a couple bucks, and it goes for a good cause, and it's chili's good. Send those kids how to speak French.
Yeah, send a great group of kids that are
Yep.
learning French here at Mountain Home to Quebec, where they speak French in Canada. Canadian French is a bit different than
Probably.
the country France. I've been in Canada quite a bit, and it's a bit different.
It's like American English is a lot different than English.
That's exactly right. The Queen's English.
That's right. The Queen.
Yes.
That's right.
That'll wrap up the community calendar. We'll take us a break. We'll be back with Bob Zdora from the Z Team. We're going to talk This Week in Real Estate.
I was involved in a wreck on the interstate. A friend and I was rear-ended by a drunk driver, and I was in excruciating pain. I started the chiropractor care along with the massage therapy, and it has totally transformed my world. With God's help and the help of them, I have totally got my life back together, and I'm free of pain medicine, and I'm so grateful that I am where I need to be today.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape...
That last clip there, does that mean you can get your hair cut with a chainsaw?
Yeah.
He's a pretty talented guy,
so
he might be able to...
Go get your hair buzzed by a Husqvarna. We're back with This Week in Real Estate. Mr. Bob Zdora from the Z Team, Century 21. Give them a call, 870-405-0793. He's going to give us an update on what's been happening in real estate.
Market has been still moving ahead. People are coming down. There's been a number of closings. There's people, the internet, which as I say, the internet never sleeps, and people are sending emails and asking questions and coming in on different platforms that we're on, advertising our listings in the area and all the listings. All the listings on the MLS are on our website. Retired Arkansas has been a great help for people that are able to get information about the area, the schools, the utilities, and who to call for this, that, or the other thing, the different city numbers that are on there, county numbers that are on there. So it can be used just for that. She's got the movie theaters on there. She does a very good job with that. Retired Arkansas has been a boom for us when it's a little nicer and the camera looks a little better. But even at night, when it snowed the other day, you could see the big flakes coming down. So pretty cool. But it's also a real estate tool, obviously. And it's, like I said, we have all the listings are on our website, all the listings, everything that's in MLS here. And that allows you to take a look, and you can shop on the one site instead of going back and forth and going from dealer to dealer. Because it doesn't matter if it's not a Century 21 listings. We can be your buyer agent. For anybody's listings, we can help with that. And Century 21 LeMac is, we've had a very, very good year this year. We had a little banquet on Saturday, and we had the Z Team was recognized as being the #1 team in the state of Arkansas for Century 21. And a couple of the other teams did equally well. We've had a banner year here this year. The market has been moving. The economy is good. People feel good. Interest rates are great. So all the factors are in it. With people working and minimum wage going up, which pushed up some of the other wages, debt to income isn't as bad with the rates being what they are. People that are carrying around college debt and things like that, they can buy a little more house now than they could with the rates being what they are than they could before. All of those things add up. And the more the real estate market is moving forward, the more the local economy is moving forward, the more people are buying carpeting and cabinets and getting their lawns cut and the weeds blown out and everything else. Those are the kind of things that people don't really think about with real estate, but it's all of the things that go with it. And that really can't be overspoken. That the charity that comes from that, all of the things that come from real estate, it's really a prime mover. You brought up in another subject. You brought up the chamber dinner the other night, and it was the largest one that they've had. I was really impressed with the number of they're all kids to me, but younger entrepreneurs that were there, people opening up new businesses, the barbershops and all of the little restaurants and things like that, people out there trying to get a small business off the ground and being successful at it. Mm-hmm. And the chamber's a big part of that. A chamber of commerce in any town, especially here, it really makes a difference in the quality of life. And I say all the time, that's what we sell is quality of life. But, excuse me, the Chamber is there to help businesses get started, help keep them off the ground, help to keep their name out in front. There's a new website is on there. They unveiled that. It's a totally different look for things. They're going to Chicago, Minneapolis, and Dallas to work the trade shows. They've got the 3D goggles. And if you get a chance to someplace where the Chamber's got a booth set up, go and put the 3D goggles on, or artificial, what are they? Yeah, 3D, I guess that's what they are. And you put them on, and you're up and down, and you're all, and you people grabbing onto the seat because all of a sudden you're on a plane and you're on the lake, and you can turn around and see the skier behind you and stuff. It's very, very cool. I strongly encourage you to participate in that. And the Chamber does a lot of good. It does a lot of charity work. It does a lot of helping people get started business-wise, but helping people within the community, and that's really a big thing. So we've been a participant in that. We've been personal members of that. Obviously, Jewel with Century 21 LeMac, she's a member of that. Those are all the things that help to make this community what it is. And that's really, like I say, that's really what we sell. The housing market has been just booming. And it's been booming over the past 2 years as things have caught up and the interest rates have caught up and the economy catches up a little bit with the people that are looking to do things, and people that are in houses that are the number of people that are staying here instead of leaving is amazing. That's really has helped the market as well. That's why the numbers are up partly as much because people are doing it. They've had that house that's out a little bit. They're coming in and they want to stay here, so they're looking for a little condo. They're looking for a little townhouse, something like that. Because this is where their friends are. This is where their family is. This is
home.
This is home now, exactly. And to be able to make that jump, those of us that have been successful here, mentally, physically, and everything else, we came here. It was a little bumpy in the beginning. I mean, it's a big change. You come from Chicago and be in the police full time and working at the United Center full time, and Linda was working and coming and running. So you got A personalities and Bs, like we were both like double A's. So it took a little while to get into the run of things here, but once we did, I mean, this was home. And I go back and I tell people that all the time. This is where we are. This is where we live. This is what we do. We couldn't be happier. And those that are successful are those that just kind of take on and embrace the area. I get people, and if we'll go through, we'll be riding around. Oh, this would be a great place if only whatever. And you ride a little longer. Oh yeah, this would be a great place if only this. If you had an Olive Garden, if you had a Target, if you had a this, if you had that. And I tell them, stop. That's not going to happen. The reason that you're leaving where you're leaving from is because of all of that. And if you're trying to bring all of that here, you're not going to be happy because one, it's not going to happy. So you better to stay there. Mm-hmm. Figure out what it is you want to do with your life. This is a wonderful place. God bless it. But it's not for everybody.
Before you start running numbers, I've got a question that I've wanted to ask you since the first show.
Uh-oh.
Who came up
with get on the
get ready for the buzzer.
Hit the buzzer.
Where did the team concept come from?
Linda came up with the team when we first got down there. She got her license. I was still working up north, mm-hmm. And when I came down, I started doing things around the house and tearing things up and doing this and that. And then she says, "You got to find something to do." So she said, "Why don't you get your real estate license and we'll see what happens." So I got mine, and she came up with the Z team, and it just took off. I mean, we were. Mike Miller, I don't know if anybody knows Mike Miller, he lives in Marion County, and he had a tract of land, big tract of land, and they were going to bust it back up and sell it off. And he was doing some carpentry work for us. He had actually built the house that we were living in. And he gave that to Linda as basically a first listing, and she sold a couple of them off, and that gave us the wherewithal mm-hmm. to get going. And that it changed our life. We were able to help people, and we never close because we don't. If somebody would call, we would answer the phone. If somebody needed information, we would make sure that they got it because that was our background. It was what we did. Mm-hmm. being the police was, most of being the police work is solving people's problems and finding ways to solve those problems. And that was the way we kind of addressed this. We saw real estate as that type of thing. Whether you're buying or selling, it doesn't matter. There's issues that come up, and being able to walk people through those issues and get them to a comfortable place, that's really what it's all about. The right house for the right time of your life, and that's come on as we've grown a little bit. It was the two of us for a number of years, and actually turns out we're pretty good at it.
Good technique.
And then we had Jordan came over from high school as an intern, and Mallory was getting started, and we took her, and it was great. I mean, it's worked out very well. And the idea was to be able to develop realtors that could get going, because it's expensive to get started. You don't really think about it, but unless you've got about a year's worth of salary sitting there, you're not gonna succeed. You just can't.
Right.
Because even if you get your license, you get started, it takes you a month or two, you get a listing. That doesn't mean it's going to sell that month. Well, in the meantime, you still got bills, and life is still going on around you. So we were able to help these kids. Again, they're all kids. It's not a pejorative thing. To get started with the back of the house, pay for their school, pay for their licensing, pay for their advertising, get the riders and the advertising, and bring them along and take them with us. Take them here, sit here and just listen to as I talk to this guy. Just get the banter done, see how the questions go, see how people react to that, and take them out on listing appointments, and everything that we do, we've taken them out and to help to show them, so that now they're learning. Sam McMaster's like a machine now. I mean, he's got his focus of what it is that he's going to do. We're going to be next Saturday. We're going to go and speak at to the National Guard Armory. We're going to bring them. We're going to have breakfast. Chris Nassari's going to be there. We're going to have breakfast there, and we're going to talk about our presence with military relocation professionals that we went to school and got this past year to help the veterans, to help with VA loans, people that are moving in and out. There's different things that we can do to help get them on the right path, to get them successfully, you behave, to help them get to the next phase of their life, whatever it is. These guys come in, they come, they go. But we're the only two in our whole MLS, North Central Board of Realtors, that have that designation. So like I said, we're going to speak at the, it'll be quick, no test, but we're going to speak. They're having their meeting on this coming Saturday. So these are the kind of things that we did, and we always did it. It was always like, okay, what can we do next? There was never any sitting on, hey, we did a great job last year. No, what are we going to do this year?
Right.
And that's the way we've been, and we've been blessed in a lot of ways. Century 21 LeMac has been a very, very good thing for us. I think we've been a good thing for them. I think that it's been a good partnership all the way around, and we've been very happy. We've been blessed with a lot of great clients and customers, people that we've helped, people that wanted to be helped. That's probably the bigger part of it. So it's a partnership with your clients every day. And
well, let's hear about this week's activity.
This week in real estate, there were 45 new listings came on, 17 parcels of land, 3 commercial properties, with 25 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from $489,000 to $21,000. 3 came on as active and contingent again. So it gives you an idea of how fast the market is moving as far as people. We'll put a listing up, and there'll be 6 showings within the first 2 days. It's busy. There were 23 sales last week, 3 parcels land, but 20 homes closed. Those homes closed from $350,000 to $13,000. Average sale price was $137,000 with 120 days on market, but $2.7 million in residential real estate closed the 3rd week of January. I mean, so those were people that were here at the end of December looking and closing out, because you don't get that coming out of the holidays generally. Behave. I hate this thing. There's listings in Missouri. There's 18 listings in Missouri, and they're all the ones that come up on our Paragon. They're all from Century 21 LeMac. Linda and Darlene are both licensed up in Missouri, and they can help if you're looking to buy, sell. If you're looking to buy property, obviously, like I said, we can help you with that. Doesn't matter whose property it is. There's currently 457 homes on the MLS, which is like very, very low for where we've been.
I would bet the actual numbers in the 300 somewhere.
Oh, it's probably, I bet, close to, in the high threes, low fours, because a lot of them are dupes with the parcels of land, and this is included, that's included, and they get broken up. 3-bedroom, 4 bedrooms, those types of things. Year over year, there's been 1,150 homes sold for $172 million. Average time on market was 132 days. Average sale price was $150,000. Year to date for this year, there's already been 42 homes have sold for $6 million, an average of 107 days on market. So I talk about it being busy, but don't ever think that we're too busy. That was the purpose of the team, was to be able to help people by being a team, being able to say, okay, well, Sam can't be there, but TJ can be there, Darlene can be there, Reese is going to be there. Reese has been such a godsend to us down in that Calico area, that area down south down there. He's born and raised down there, and he knows the ground down there, and he's just been aces for us, and we really, really appreciate the work that he's done as well. But give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. Again, the website is retiredtoarkansas.net. Take a look and see what our marketing is, see what we can do to help you. If you're buying, selling, you're just interested, you're in the area, and you're thinking, okay, it's not going to be this year, may not be for a year or two, that's okay. We'll stick with you, and we'll do whatever we got to do to help you out with this. It's a big process to go through, and we want you to be happy at the end of the day. And please don't ever feel that we're too busy to help you out. Call my honey, 870-405-0793.
RetiredArkansas.net.
Yes, sir.
That was This Week in Real Estate with Mr. Bob Zdora, Century 21, the Z Team. We'll be back in just a minute.
Whether you're a professional landscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
We're back with Monday Morning Business Spotlight with Mr. J.R. Hightower from the Sears hometown store right here in Mountain Home. We've had Mr. Hightower on before, right before Christmas with the Black Friday sale, and we talked about that via your truck. Remember doing that show from your truck?
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So we can do this show from about anywhere, folks. If you want to get on, give us a call here at the station, and we'll be glad to get you on. Doesn't matter if you're here in person or if you want to do it via Skype-type technology. We can have you on here. We can talk about your business, help you get it promoted. JR and I were talking last week, and we thought it would be a good idea to come back on and talk about what's going to happen soon. You're going to have a big sale coming up pretty quick, aren't you?
Yeah, there's
Friends and family.
Friends and family coming on. It's going to be the 31st through February the 1st. Everybody will get 10% off. All the goods and gadgets, everything in the store. Mm-hmm.
How's the transition been for you since you took over back in, what was it, August, first part of September?
It was, it's been pretty good. At first, kind of a little up and down, you know, trying to clean up old stuff and getting everybody used to the new change, I guess.
The new regime.
Yeah. Yeah.
The last time you were actually on the show, which was right after you took ownership of it, I had a few people ask me, so where's this guy from? Well, what's his background? What's he know? So why don't you tell folks what your background with Sears is? I know you've been involved with them for a lot longer than just since August.
Yeah, so let's see. I think I was 9 years old. 9 or 10. My grandpa was a A&E factory service tech. Sears bought them out back in the early 2000s, and then when I first went to work for them in 2000, it was in Springfield, Missouri. I was a lawn and garden tech. And then I went over from there, let's see, up to, what did I learn how to work on? Dryers. In the wintertime, they didn't want to lay us off, you know, so I started learning cross-training on dryers and all the other stuff, and just about everything. I try not to think behind me. I look to the future, you know.
Then you're not turning wrenches in the future?
Yeah, no.
One thing folks need to know is if you have an item that is broke, chances are your shop can fix it.
Yeah, it might take us a little bit to figure it out. If this old stuff, if I haven't messed with it at all in a year or two, it's going to take me a minute to get the 80s model stuff back in my mind,
Right.
I guess. You know, I can't, this modern technology's took over.
Yeah.
But one thing that people are going to be glad to hear is if you bring something to the Sears Hometown Store in the east part of the Orsolance parking lot, if they bring it to you to get it fixed, you don't have to ship it to Harrison or Springfield to have it worked on.
No, we work on it right there. In fact, I just signed a big contract with Sears, very, very large contract, for warranty work. So that means it'll be us.
So
all warranty work.
So if you bought your appliances, it doesn't matter if you bought it in Harrison or Batesville at one of those stores, they can bring it over here to Mountain Home. How far will you go after a piece?
Well, we're going to be, I've got all the way down to Batesville, up to Hardy, Mammoth Springs. I'm just a little bit over the line at, you know, this side of West Plains across to 65. That's pretty much our area right now. I don't really want to go any further.
But will you go pick up an item that far, or do people need to bring it to you?
No, that far we'll be going to their house and fixing it, and if we'd have the parts on the truck, obviously we will. I've got actually a big shipment coming in today of parts inventory.
Good deal.
$150,000 coming in today on the freight truck.
Isn't that exciting?
I don't know where I'm going to put it. But if you break down, we'll have the parts to fix it.
There you go. David, why don't you take us to a break? We'll come back. We'll be visiting with J.R. Hightower, Sears hometown store here in Mountain Home.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
We're back, Monday morning business spotlight. J.R. Hightower, Sears hometown store here in Mountain Home, up on the little knoll behind Wendy's in the same parking lot as Orscheln's and Sherman Williams. Jerry, you've got your friends and family going to be the 31st of January and the 1st of February, which would be this coming Friday and Saturday. But after that, you say you've got a spring special coming on?
Yeah, and you know, this friends and family coming up, I just want to talk just a second about that. You know, also people, I've had a lot of people the last couple of weeks come in, or actually the last month, and say, we bought these appliances at the big box store. Well, Bob, people are buying these extended warranties through these big box stores, and when they tear up, they're not having no one come out there. They don't have technicians within 150 miles of Mountain Home to work on this stuff at the big box store. So, with that being said, they have contacted me to do the warranty work. I rejected it. I was doing the warranty work for Lowe's and Home Depot. I'm not going to do it anymore because they're my competition. And Sears sells home, warranties and stuff for our appliances and everything. We don't want to say, oh, well, it's okay to go buy it at a big box store and buy a cheaper product, because Sears sells quality stuff. I mean, it's top-notch merchandise. And, the price matching guarantee, that's if it's the same identical model number. That's never going to happen because the big box stores buy the cheaper product.
And they have their own model numbers.
And they've got their own model numbers. So you can't say, oh, well, it's going to be this much at Lowe's. It probably is. But look at the model number.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same product. But February the 1st, I mean, if you call today, we'll honor it at the store. But starting February the 1st, Sears, J&J Home Services, the name of my company, but here in Mountain Home, we're going to have a spring blowout preventative maintenance package. We'll come to your house, or you can bring your items to the store. Lawn and garden, it's going to be a preventative maintenance, oil changes, tune-ups, all that good stuff on your lawn and garden. And it's going to go a little further as far as household appliances. We're going to have a clean and maintain package. You can have up to 5 appliances. Now keep in mind, people, if we come to your house to work on something, it's $89 for us to show up. So remember that real fast. If we come to your house and do a clean and maintain on 1 appliance, that's $50. No service call. 2 appliances, $80. 3 appliances is $100. 4 is $140. 5 is $175. And that can be as far as...
And no $89 service call.
No service call. It's preventative maintenance, clean and maintain is what we call it. And you need to have those done because dryers is the #1 cause of house fires in the world today.
Do they have to be Sears brand items?
No, it can be anything. It can be anything.
And how do you get signed up to do that?
Call the store.
Phone number?
870-425-3191. And just tell them that you want to get set up for the clean and maintain promotion we have. We'll run it through February. I might extend it later. It depends. With spring coming on, we're going to be pretty busy. But I thought, we ought to get something like this going to help people get ready for the summer. And you can get your dryers done. You can get your refrigerator coils cleaned out, your washing machine pump cleaned out, your dishwasher cleaned out, central heating and air unit, we can service it. Clean your outside coil, take it apart, clean all the leaves and stuff out of it from the winter time. You just take the top off of it. That's pretty easy. And we've got a chemical we spray on the outside of it and everything. And as far as the inside, we just, clean your, you know what I'm talking about.
The Great Karnak.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure the filters is all changed because a lot of people can't do that. And we're in a retirement community. Bob was talking about earlier, retired to Arkansas. Yeah, he can sell you the house, but we'll take care of the rest.
There you go. Yeah. Sounds like
Let him sell you the house, and we'll take care of the rest.
When will you start performing those plans? If people start buying them, when will you start doing the work?
Oh, we'll start as early as today.
So they don't really have to wait till the weekend. You'll start it. If you're watching this show today, you can take advantage of this starting today.
Yes.
5 appliances, $175. No service call. They'll come out and clean your stuff for you and make sure you're ready to go another year. How often do they recommend those to be done? Once a year?
Once a year, every 12 months. Mm-hmm.
That would be something good for you to think about, especially like you say, the dryer vent.
Yeah.
Well, gas is safer than electric. Well, really, is it?
No.
Don't know.
No,
if you don't
not.
keep it clean, they're both dangerous.
Yeah, and gas for sure isn't. Have you ever, just do me a favor, folks, whenever you take your dryer lint screen out, take you a little piece of that dryer lint, take a lighter and light it, and just watch how fast it will go up in the smoke.
Doesn't take but a second to be disappeared.
And when gas ignites in that gas dryer, it's going to blow up even faster, so...
What about your lawn and garden side? Is it restricted to strictly Sears Craftsman items, or is it going to be open to whatever?
It can be anything, yeah.
How will the pricing be on it?
So it's going to be. I haven't
got that ironed out yet.
I haven't got that. It's not going to be much. It's not going to be much because this new vendor I've got. I'm getting my parts pretty reasonable. And I shop around to do that just because whenever I was a kid, we were poor. And I believe still today, if I can save everybody else the money, why not?
Pass it on.
Yeah, that's it. If you're greedy, you're not going to get nowhere in life. I'll just tell you. Every penny makes a dollar.
There you go. My grandma used to tell you, say, if you grow up greedy, you're going to grow old needy.
Yeah. I don't believe in it. Mm-mm. I believe in taking care of people. If you need something, need somebody to talk to, call us. Come by. People do it every day. Every day.
What are your hours over here at the hometown store?
So Monday through Saturday is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sunday it's 11:30 to 4:30.
And it's full service or just sales?
It's full service. You can buy appliances, or we'll teach you how to work on your own if you just need to come buy a part. All you got to do is just come and tell us what it's doing, make what kind of racket it's making. Pretty much, it's already fixed just by listening to you. And I can tell you what you need to go put it back together.
Get it right, get her done. I've been over to the store several times since you've bought it, and it looks like things are moving fairly quickly. How long a waiting list do you have to deliver? Somebody buys a new washer and dryer. How long do they have to wait to get it delivered to their home?
I try to do it that day.
Yeah.
I mean, that day. If you come in this morning, let's say 10 o'clock, buy a washer and dryer refrigerator, usually by 2, 3 o'clock it's at your house.
I can tell you first-handed that I've been in that store at 4:20 in the afternoon. Lady come in, buy a refrigerator. It's on the truck headed to her house by 4:30.
Yeah. And
So-
you know what? She told me that her refrigerator went out. All of a sudden, she was losing all of her food, and I said, "Ma'am, you're not going to lose it no more. If you get home and open that front door, the guys will be running you over trying to, trying to get it in there." I said, "Because I don't believe in losing nothing."
Yeah, and I can also attest that they will get you in and get you started, worked on, and let you know what's going on. They come picked up a freezer from my house on a Saturday, and by Monday morning I knew what was going on with it. JR had it figured out, had the parts ordered. So the weight isn't on the hometown store here at Mountain Home. It's the weight on how fast the company you've got to buy the parts from can get them to you. And that's a little bit different than what we've been used to here. Used to be if you brought something in, it got shipped to Harrison, it'd sit over there 2 or 3 days. Sometimes if they were busy, they'd send it up to Springfield. It'd sit there for 2 or 3 weeks. I have a nephew that had an appliance go down. They sent it to Harrison. It sat there for 3 weeks. He finally called him and said, "Hey, what's going on?" So, "Well, we don't have time to mess with it. Why don't you come get it and take it to Springfield?" So he had to go get it in Harrison and take it to Springfield to get it fixed. Sat there for 2 weeks, never did get it fixed. He just bought something new. So, JR, I'm just going to tell you that the community is glad that you're going to be doing some service work.
Yeah, and that's a shame, that people want to do people that way. Bring stuff to you and then say, "Oh, well, you got to come and get it and take it somewhere else." I don't like doing that. Never have done it.
So what I'm going to ask you to do is go visit JR and his staff over at the Sears Hometown Store here in Mountain Home. It's in the Orscheln's parking lot. They share the same building as Sherman-Williams. It's on the east side of the parking lot there at Orscheln's, up behind Wendy's and Davie Medical Center. Phone number there is 870-425-3191. Give them guys a call. Jody, JR, what's the other gentleman's name?
Rodney.
Yeah,
Rodney.
Got to mention Rodney.
Yeah. And Scott.
And Scotty. Give them a call.
And Marissa.
I don't know Marissa.
She's out there in the truck. The boss, my daughter's in the truck. She's going to work today.
Uh-oh.
She's going to be answering the phone.
Things will be straightened up there today, I promise you.
Oh, my. I'm not ready for it. She's just like her mama.
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. There we go. Again, give them a call at 870-425-3191. JR Hightower is the owner there. But I'm going to tell you that you'll be comfortable talking about anybody that's there, that are knowledgeable. They can tell you what's going on. And I'll tell you this, and this doesn't happen very often, and I know we got to wrap it up pretty quick. I was in there before Christmas time, and Rodney had a lady come in looking for this specialty item. He said, "Ma'am, just go to Sears.com, and you'll find it right there." I looked. He said, "I happened to see one the other day," and the lady just couldn't believe that he referred her to the internet. Go visit them, Sears Hometown Store. We've got to wrap it up. We'll be back next Monday with Monday Morning Business Spotlight. Thanks for watching.